Talking Fun with Edo podcast.
Hello, everyone. It's Podcast Edo back at it again with another episode of Talking Fun with Edo. And happy Christmas to you, too. Speaking of which, of that, we have our guest, the movie maker known as Chris. So here is the interview. Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas and welcome to the new episode of Talking Fun with Edo with my friend Chris, the movie maker.
Hey everyone.
Hey, my friend. How's it been, man? How's it been going?
Stressful, to be honest. A lot of work and constant moving this year.
I gotcha. But I know for the next year coming, it's going to be better. So, on that note, speaking of which, of the name of movie maker, I was wondering, how did you get into movie making? What was the journey like?
See, when I was young, I watched a lot of shows and movies, and I would often fantasize about them. And I loved entertaining people, like telling stories, making people laugh, usually to my friends, family, classmates. And when I got to elementary school, that's when I started to go be more invested into movies. And eventually I found Mel Brooks and his movies, the guy who made Spaceballs, silent movies. And when I learned about him, I started looking more into writing and directing. So basically because of him, he's the reason why I'm into like all the filmmaking stuff in the first place.
That's very nice. Speaking of projects, one of the most recent projects that you have made was called Is Anyone Out There? And I was wondering, like, how did you come up with the idea and, like, what was the process like?
Well, back in August, I was in this documentary class and I was with two other guys. One of them came up with the idea, but my idea was to like go interview and do review a store, but our documentary had to be about a topic you could, make into a film.
Right.
So the guy, he came up with the idea of about aliens and loneliness. And around that time, that's when the whole Tic Tac alien started being popular and all that. Yeah. And so we went to the mall, we interviewed some people, and we wanted to have this documentary be in film festivals. The only
Right.
the only reason you're not seeing this movie in film festivals right now is because the people we interviewed, they forgot to put their last names. They only put their first names. And because we couldn't show it to major, actual film festivals and stuff, so we had to like post it on YouTube instead.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure people will definitely be like ecstatic to see that for sure. And like one of the two last questions before we say our farewells is there any other type of project that you're working on so far this year and also for the next year coming soon?
Uh, Next month, I'm supposed to help out on a film set, and there's a chance I might have to help out with two of them. I'm being grip.
Hmm.
And I did submit this idea called Timmy, but I can't go into too much detail about it because,
Right. Yeah, of course.
yeah, because they said there's a chance we might work on it as my final project, but if not, I'm just going to work on it outside of class.
Okay. And one of the last questions I have for you today is if anyone would like to, work with you and stuff like that, where can we find you?
Instagram, best way to keep connections with everyone you make. Also,
Yeah.
my advice, a couple of advice for filmmaking.
Yeah.
When you have an idea, just write it down. Like it doesn't have to be the best. It doesn't have to be the most perfect. It doesn't have to like make sense at all. Just write it down. Like you could always go back and change it later. And
I
second,
gotcha.
if you like start analyzing movies, see what makes them good, see what makes them bad. The five main things you need to understand is acting, blocking, editing, sound, and cinematography. And make connections, go out, find as many people as you can meet, make connections with them, keep in touch with them.
Yeah, that's very good advice for this time around, and especially going to the New Year's as well. Well, thank you once again for being here for this special episode, especially for our main Christmas episode. And we got to say our goodbyes now. Goodbye.
Bye.
I hope you guys enjoyed the interview that I had with Chris. Once again, there isn't a shout out, but a thing that I've opened up recently is for the community page of what do you guys want to do from the holiday experience and also the New Year's. On that note, for my main channel is also cheers to 2023 to 2024. On that note, speaking of new stuff coming by, is it will be the reflection channel for both my channel and also the main channel itself. I hope you guys have a happy holidays. Be on the lookout for this soon. And as usual, guys, I'll see you next time.
Talking Fun with Edo.